Embark on our multi-pronged venture today. Getting us a new fridge because ours is kind of not very happy right now. But in doing so, we're going to go to one of the big box stores where they also sell some hardware and stuff. And Bob, the bobber bike, needs a little wrenching done on him, so we're going to amble on out yonder here to the shop. You know where yonder is, of course. Yonder is just this side of Moan back. So I've got my obligatory coffee, and the lovely Deb is on film patrol. Here's our little friend Bob. Of course, he's Bob because he's the bobber, obviously. So, first of all, I think we're going to remove this wacky lamp from the back of here just to make it a little easier to walk around. And Bob is a bike that I built over the last couple of years, I guess. During the COVID thing, I was bored and I had an engine, so I put it to use on this frame, rigid frame. Here's a little artifact from Bob right here. Any of you real biker dudes will know what that is, or the remainder of a trans plate for an Evo or shovelhead that broke. And at which time I noticed that my transmission was flopping around quite excessively, which seemed kind of weird, but I rode it anyways. And then I got looking at it and realized probably should, do something about that.
While we were riding.
While we were riding. Absolutely. Because, well, first of all,
he likes showing me that stuff on the road.
We don't.
It's the thrill.
We don't use any more mounting type garbage than what you have to, just to keep sort of all the main pieces hooked on together, because we feel that's extra weight, slows you down. So right now what we're doing is, the last time during warm weather when we were riding, going to dinner one evening, I fired Bob up to warm up a little bit, and I noticed that his headlight was blinking at me. And I thought he was winking at me, which made me feel a little uncomfortable, that kind of thing to begin with. So, and upon further investigation, I noticed that some of the wires were a little loose on the ignition switch. And this is an aftermarket ignition switch that I bought and put on there. And it's got tabs that the screws screw into, the wires mount up to. And the threads on those tabs are kind of sketchy. So, what I'm hoping to do, I think the screws are long enough that I can buy some nuts to fit on the screws on the back side of the tab. And then I'll have something to draw it down tight on the tab with and not have to worry about those threads. So we'll start out by just taking the negative battery cable off, just so we're not welding, tools and stuff, which is kind of a bad deal, I've been told. So we're just going to pop the negative off to give us a degree of safety. Pretty easy job here. There we go. Now we no longer have battery connected. And right now all 4 of our bikes out here in the shop are on winter life support. We always put them on battery tenders just because batteries are doggone expensive. And if you leave them sit all winter without anything happening, a lot of times they're no good in the spring. So we're going to see if we can get this rascal off of there somewhat easily. There we go. Just take the retainer ring off. Maybe pull the key out. I wasn't entirely certain that it came out because I never take it out. And I do believe that there's plenty of screw on the back side of the tab. It was actually, I believe, this tab that was a bit loose, and it had it looking all winky with the headlights, so I didn't end up getting to take it for that ride. I had to take old Mabel here, my 96-inch hot rod Softail, which is kind of fun to ride anyways because it's pretty peppy. Just find a screwdriver here. Pop a couple of connections off, nothing to it, and we'll take this rascal with us down to the big box store, or at least one of the screws, so I can make sure I get the right threads and the right size nut and everything to put on the back side. All right, we're off to get the lovely Deb a new fridge.
New fridge. Came down to our local Lowe's. What are we looking for now?
nuts.
We're really looking for nuts, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the hunt for
I believe
nuts.
this is where we need to be right here. I feel I got a pretty strong feeling about this. Kind of right. Let me see. Small machine. Find something? Small machine nuts. How small? That small? Pretty small. That's probably number 8.
We'll find out.
Ish.
Looking for small nuts. They found small nuts. So this is the guy, side by side, like I've always wanted, except I didn't really want that price. I picked this one because it had big pockets on the doors, and it had more pockets on the doors. The ice maker is smaller and it didn't take up a bunch of space on the inside like a lot of them do. So all my shelves in this freezer side are empty.
We can fit a lot of tater tots in that.
A lot of potato tots.
What about our pretty good Chinese food?
So excited about that.
Not that really good.
We got Chinese food, we got Chinese food, we got Chinese food, we got Chinese food.
Well, we have to eat it all because we don't have a fridge to put it in.
Oh yeah. We had to order the refrigerator.
So this could be a painful day.
But we got a refrigerator, we got a refrigerator, we got a refrigerator.
So we had gone down to local box store, big box store like we talked, and got Deb her new fridge, made her happy, and picked up some 832 nuts for the back side of the electrical contact tabs on the switch here. I've already installed those, and then of course I installed them, and I didn't put the switch back on until after I hooked up the battery cable. So I did do one little weld spot here, which I'm sort of sorry that I missed getting on camera now, but it was kind of fun, and Deb missed it too, so now she just clicks her tongue at me a little bit after the fact.
Always missed the good stuff.
Well, yeah, it was pretty mild, no serious welding. And Bob is back and in action again, but I noticed that I thought the light was still maybe a little winky, so I don't know if maybe he's got some other problem. Well, I'm thinking it could be some of this high quality wiring work here that Deb did when she was building this light. So anyways, there's that. But you know, I'll ride it just like it is, by golly, as soon as it gets warm enough. It's going to be in the 50s tomorrow. Maybe we'll catch a little ride tomorrow. It almost had me unloading it off here today when I fired it up after working on it a little bit. Kind of jonesing for a ride. Northern Indiana is not much fun in the winter.
Yes, it's been so cold around here lately. We haven't been on our bikes in probably
Months.
like 2 months,
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, look at the dust.
We're going through withdrawal so bad. So bad. Yeah. Yeah, check it. That's how long it's been since we've been on our bikes.
Yeah, it's been that long. Long time.
Long So we got that new fridge coming today, and I was sitting at work thinking of how the measurements were on the door. And we realized we thought the other person had measured the door, and neither of us had measured the door. We came home to check it out before the truck gets here with the refrigerator, just to have to tear the trim off. He wanted to make sure I got the right refrigerator that I wanted, so he literally ripped this door apart for me. It's pretty cool like that.
Here is the fantastically dented door for lovely Deb's brand new fridge.
There it is. See the big dent in the door?
So we're going to take off one little plastic cap thing here that we've already got removed with a Phillips screwdriver. And all it requires is to lift this plate, which actually holds the hinge in place, and door comes off the fridge. So we're going to
Easy peasy.
1-2 skiddly do on down to Lowe's right now, where they've assured us that they will trade us a door from their display unit for this door. I'm gonna be the doorman. Here we go with the lovely Deb returning her fridge.
Driving it forward because it's harder this way.
We want to document her cart driving skills. Questionable at best. But it's manageable by a lot. Her driving skills are almost equal to my recording skills.
I'm getting better on it.
I'm not.
I haven't really hit anything
Or people. Or anything live. Like humans, for instance. Excuse us. Tight twists and turns and speed and blast through there, Deb. It's not a real wheelchair, it's just one of those little fake ones. Whatever. I would have just got the ramming speed and blazed through there. That's what she said.
Look how little that is.
It's adorbs. It's just a little guy fridge.
Oh, dude, just that's
Yeah.
it. Squirrel top.
Just for smoky lights and such.
Little.
If you
Like
had to get
small
this,
screws. Small for little.
yes.
There it is. Dent-free refrigerator. And I love it.